once again. Good evening, YouTube. Welcome back. Welcome back to the Gov Cuz Games channel. Welcome back to NASCAR Thunder 2004, the classic career mode. And last time, we headed out to some very interesting races. Kyle Petty keeps winning, but... He won Martinsville, and then we went out to, can I figure it out without looking at the screen? Atlanta, and Stewart won there. And Phoenix went to Dale Jr., like it did IRL in 2003, I think. So that's cool, I guess. Pop Secret 400 is next. I do enjoy myself some popcorn, but, like, I never buy Pop Secret. Gonna be honest. We're gonna run the next two races on the same equipment. I got the safe driver bonus from the last race, and it's actually still a 61 overall. So, I don't know if we saved even extra attributes to the car. But, like, this is great, actually, because this might be a pole, and this might be another top 10 run, but I thought we'd easily get a top 10 at Phoenix, and we didn't, so... Yeah, I guess we're just gonna have to wait and find out. So here we go again, on my own, going down the only road I've ever known, which is Rockingham. This track is back. Probably by the time this shit is uploaded, they already had the race. And I'm sure it was boring, because I'm guessing there was a bunch of leeches in it. Just an estimation. First lap is 26. That is not the qualifying objective. Just in case you were curious on that one. I can't believe All Pro is still on the car, by the way. Like, the sponsorness happiness level is just in the gutter. It's just so low. Oh, the car turns. Okay. At the line. That lap was not even good. We are not getting the sponsor objective, as it turns out. I guess I'll go fuck myself. New best lap, I'm sure. Yeah. We're starting to get a lot of shop editions in quick succession, so the AI is probably getting better way faster than, like, I would like them to. We might want to just do a long build time on the next shop edition just because of that. Because, Jesus, we're falling back, and I'm being out-qualified by Mike Skinner again, so that's great. That's just wonderful, honestly. And it doesn't turn. That's also wonderful. Holy fuck. Are we really this slow? Are we really this slow at Rockingham? We're really getting freight trained at Rockingham. This is what's happening. This is what's happening. We are getting freight trained at Rockingham. I have to go 3 wide middle to stop the bleeding. Are they going to get out of the gas early? They do. I fuck up entry again. And so it was that we were 27th at Rockingham. Sure, that makes sense. I was hoping we'd at least fucking get a top 10. But no, here comes Terry Labonte, like always, to get in the fucking way. God, this is so bad, dude. What the fuck? Where's the speed at? What happened? What happened? How the fuck in the starter car are we gonna fucking run 15th? And then come out swinging with a fat 29th in the follow-up race. Yeah, I think the timing on the shop editions was just really bad. I'm gonna fucking make excuses and not make improvements. Because, Jesus. This is fucked up, dude. This is, oh my god. I thought we were turning a corner. I thought we had all the potential in the world to maybe even get the sponsor objective today. I wanted a top 10 in this race, but as it turns out, we can't even beat Mike Skinner. I've got absolutely no pace. This is pathetic. We're not even going to be close to fucking the objective. That's great. That's awesome. At least they're not blocking me off the track right now. That's a nice, some pity points right there for me. Just scoring them pity points. I guess Rockingham is similar to Richmond in that when you have someone behind you, you can slow them down by just getting in their line. Oh, baby. Okay, never mind. We're back. We're so back. There was a random checkup, and now 15th is right in front of me. Okay. All right. It was looking bleak. I was down in the dumps. The depression levels were getting higher. But let me tell you what. One checkup, and we're back in it. Holy fucking yeah, now we got the run. Okay, because we're faster than Mark. We're faster than Harvick. We've got speed. I say, you know, after I just spent the entire first fucking 8 laps of the event saying, oh, we're so fucking slow, there's no hope. But actually, as it turns out, we do have speed. I just had a dog shit qualifying lap, and that was not intentional. I'm not trying to tank All-Pro off the car. If I could get the money for All-Pro every week, I'd take it. I'd love the money. Please, give me more, in fact. But it's just the expectation is simply too high. It wouldn't be if I could adjust the setup, but like that would make this boring. We'd be done in season 1. We could get the championship in season 1 if I did setups. Like where's the intrigue in that? No, it's 2016. I'm happy. I have my whole life ahead of me. I have things to look forward to. I have the rest of college to fuck around and do nothing in. Come on. It's 2016. We're happy. Yeah. Well, now that we caught up to these guys, I mean, it's clear that we would have probably been running top 5 if it hadn't been for the horrible start. Because we're faster than Burton, we're faster than everyone on the screen right now. So we've got top 10 pace again. It's just a question of whether or not the game's going to let me have it, or if I'm just going to randomly lose 6 seconds to everyone I was racing on the pit lane when we have a perfectly fine stop. Oh my god, Burton's too good. Look at him. He just makes it happen. He just checks up in the center and he crosses you over. Jeff Burton, greatest driver of all time. See, that's the thing about Jeff Burton, is that I don't even think he was that good. He had a great year with a Roush car, and I don't even remember what year that was. Was that 2000 he got 6 wins? Like, he was really good at Darlington, which is a driver's track, obviously, but, like, it's also a place where you can just, like, in this game we can see it, that you can just sit in front of people, and it's hard to pass. And in those cars, I think, I wasn't around watching races in the late 90s, early 2000s, but from what I've read, clean air was just as bad back then as it is now. But the only difference is that you could actually get to the rear end of someone with these cars, as opposed to any car after the Gen 6, where there's just this bubble that you can't, you can drive someone down from 3 seconds back, but the second that you're behind them, you can't fucking do anything anymore. But in the late 90s, you could actually get to the rear end and maybe tap them out of the way. Or try a different line, but you could actually, like, fucking get there, is what I'm trying to say. I don't know. Maybe I'm completely wrong. Because I didn't have cable until, like, 2005. I wasn't watching this shit weekly. So, yeah. Well, we've been sucking on the last couple of laps. So, let's try and pit. Gain a bit of an advantage here. Okay. Yeah. 17 flat is the estimation. What will they get? How will the pit crew do? I don't fucking know. Saw most of the field was a lap down there. It would have been nice if there was a caution. That wasn't a great transition, but as long as they don't screw up, it's fine. Yeah, that's a good stop. Alright. Hell yeah, dude. Hell fucking yeah. That was a good stop. Watch us lose 10 spots. Yeah, because there goes Burton. I'm sorry, Ward, I have to LePage you. For the sake of my sponsor money, I must LePage you. It's nothing personal. Okay. Alright. Speed. Speed is happening. Well, that's Mark. Okay, that's 15th, but I passed him on the fucking pit exit last week, which is in the last episode. And he fucking drove around me like I was sitting still, so this doesn't mean shit. Alright, well, for the first time in a while, it's gonna be an intense fight to maintain 15th unless I can close in the guys in front of me. But yeah, there's actual stakes in this episode. Goodness gracious. We're making it happen out here, though. We're making it happen. Got them steaks. Got them steaks on the barbecue, man. We just need to wrap the bottom of the track. I mean, you can't really run a much better line through that corner. I keep blowing the shit out of this, though. Like, what is going on, dude? Like, the AI is going to be faster than me on that side of the track, and that much I know, but I can still get an additional advantage on this end just by not fucking it up. Alright, there is a morsel of good news. We got a big pack up here that I'm closing in on. So we might not have to fend off Mark after all. But then, past these four is one more car. That would be a P10. And that would be sick with 2 Cs. If I can get there, which it's not looking like currently. But we got 10 to go this time. I mean, as long as the car doesn't start sucking an immense amount out of nowhere, which that's a pretty shit corner. I've been throwing it in and then getting on the brakes in the center to make it point. Like, I feel like we could be carrying so much more speed into the corner. But it doesn't stick. Like, getting to the point is just the hardest part. And then we're fucking around and just sucking ass. Like that. Like, Mark is getting closer and closer on the backstretch.
Easy, buddy. That left front tire's seen some action.
Yeah, it's tough. Things are tough all over. That is still the only Cheech and Chong film that I've watched, by the way. And it's like, everyone agrees that it's their worst, and I still really enjoyed it, so like, you know. It was on Hulu. Fucking Hulu I was watching. Pretty sure that was on Hulu is what I was watching it on. I had it back in the day where I had my computer on the table because I didn't have a desk. It was a fucking table, and my bed was right there, so I could turn the screen so I could see it from where I was laying on the bed. It was pretty hype. There was an evolution of that when I went to college. In that there was the so you had the desk area, and I had my TV on top of the desk area, like the cabinet section. There was a gap on top of it, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna just shove my TV up there. So my TV's on top, my computer's right there, and the bed is right next to it, so what I could do is I could get my, you know, the pillow up against the wall, and be able to turn the screen and look at it like that, like I did at home. But what I actually ended up doing was putting my pillow on the other end of the bed, so like my feet are facing the wall and my head is in the middle of the room, but that way I can lay on the bed and see both the TV screen and the computer screen. And what was even better was my computer was on the floor, and my earplugs cable was long enough that I could actually have my headphones in, so I could actually like listen to the shit, and I wouldn't, you know, I'd be able to actually hear it, as opposed to, you know, college dorm. Can't really fucking hear yourself think half the time. But the good news is that through all that talking, we are coming to 2 laps to go, and I am still 15th. But the bad news is that we're in lap traffic, and the traffic is going to block me off the track harder than the cars that I'm actually racing for position. So, I would like to get around one of these guys to at least have some insurance. Because Mark is still fast. Okay. Yeah, he's still fast, and I didn't even pass anyone. Wow. How about that? White flag is out for someone. I'm barely 15th. Kurt's gonna block me off the track. I just have to bail on that. I have to hope that Fittipaldi holds Mark up. Oh, Kurt got loose. Kurt got loose. It doesn't matter, though, because he's still fucking faster than me in this turn. And yeah, now that we're on this end of the track, it should be no problem. I might even be able to get another spot. If it will turn, it doesn't. Kurt is blocking to give Mark a spot. What a bastard. Somehow I almost lost 15th, but I don't. And Newman wins. Wow. Shock and awe. Well, that's actually kind of interesting. He hasn't won a lot this year. Can we get a thumbnail this race? We were just in an absolute wasteland of thumbnails in the last episode. Come on. Gotta be something. Alright. We're not getting anything, so... Well, we didn't get the secondary, but we got the primary, so we made bank. And hopefully, All Pro is leaving, and I can have a sponsor that I can actually get the number for. Come on, game, you know you want it. No, I can still fucking see it. God damn it, dude. Leave! Fucking leave! Alright, so, we do not want to touch this. We want to run the old parts. Shop Edition is 2 races away. Stats and info. Stewart has the championship locked up. I mean, he had it locked up last week, but Jesus. Jesus. 30 top 10s. 4.7 on both averages. Versus Arnhold, who got 6 wins. 27 top 10s, but the 7.4 average finish was 400 points back from Anthony. Anthony is too good. He's too good. It's insane. And yeah, we got one more race for Windcraft, so much for these guys and their 100 happiness. That's depressing. Alright, here we go. Final race of 2003. It's been a long, painful journey, I guess. Not really. There's been a couple bad races, but for the most part, this has been good. Where is this playthrough? Where is anything on this fucking screen? There it is. Ugh. What a shit thumbnail. My God. I really use that for the whole season. Truex's face, like, on the fucking... Oh my God. 7.7k views? Boy, I really did just... I did, and I phoned it in for this fucking playthrough. There's your Patreon, people. Oh, the Patreon days. That's right. There were no fucking benefits to Patreon users. $7.7k views. That is fucking offensive. Alright, so, in the original Truex playthrough, if this shit would let me look, Stewart had the championship locked up in this universe too, with his 13 wins. Unfortunately, he did not get the Modern Era wins record, which is very sad indeed. Where the fuck is the points? Nothing's loading because this computer sucks. Oh, if this shit would load! Go! No, I straight up don't even look at where I am in points the entire playthrough. What the fuck, dude? I don't look where I am in points the entire playthrough. The entire playthrough. Alright, we'll never know where I ran in the first playthrough because I think that was on the memory card that died in 2018, so I'm pretty sure that save was on there, so there's no way to ever know where I actually finished in points that season, so I guess we'll just fucking qualify the car. I was hoping we'd be able to have a one-to-one comparison of where we were running in the previous iteration of this playthrough, but I guess I'll go fuck myself! I guess I'll go fuck myself. That's what I'm gonna do! I'm gonna take a carbon rod and I'm gonna shove it all the way up my ass. Dead last on lap 1. Let's fucking go. Speed. Cool. So, Homestead, on the subject of things that actually matter, Homestead, this is a track where we have the potential of having someone get wrecked on the back stretch. And the field falls a lap down at this track when pitting, so I did pick the correct shit, right? I picked the right car parts, right? I didn't auto-select, right? Any day of the week. Yes. Yes. Why won't it show anything? What the fuck is going on? Hello? Okay. Okay, I picked the right one there and there. Okay. I picked the right parts. Alright. I have no confidence in this race. It's just nothing. We didn't even hardly improve on that second lap. My fucking god. Whatever. Like I fucking care. We'll just fucking run last, I guess. Unless the crazy caution shit happened. Green flag is in my ass. I mean, we're racing. At this track. When are they gonna make this the finale again? This track was the perfect track for a finale, and now they just fucking put it wherever the fuck they feel like putting it. That's not fun. Or interesting. Wouldn't it be funny if we just qualified dead last and then had 15th place pace? Now that would be silly. That would be, I would even call that clownish. That would be a funny bunny ha-ha moment to say the least. I'm not exactly counting on it though. This here's Terry Labonte with his customary horrendous qualifying effort. Terry stays in the game for too long. Like, this dude fucking retired like IRL in, well, 2004. But like, he sticks around until like 2007 most of the time. And to be fair, he left Hendrick in 2005. But he raced in garbage cars as a starting part for some reason for like another fucking decade. Like, wow. You really couldn't take, you can take the racer out of the car, but you can't take the racer out of the racer. Yeah, that's what we're gonna go with. Like, when this dude was in the Hall of Fame racing 96, like, give me a break. He should have fucking won Sonoma. Garbage-ass series. What year was that? Was that 2007? 2007 sucked. It had 2 good moments. I guess. At most. Maximum. Well, it sure looks like we've got the same pace. We brought the Atlanta car to Homestead, and yeah, running about where we expected to. I had no confidence in this race. I'm just hoping for the caution, funny shenanigans to take place. That's the only hope that we have. I mean, I'd love to get the Food Lion money, but even getting new sponsors would be fun too. Because then we can have a new paint scheme for Season Dose. Get a dose of Season Dose. And as is typical of Kamikaze Games playthroughs, I have uploaded 0 parts of this, and we are at the end of Season 1. That is Jarrett blowing up. He's been blowing up a lot lately. That's good. Now, it's not going to make him retire any sooner, though. Yeah, they really needed to change how the silly season in this game works. Like, if you're going to have driver retirements, man, just go all out. Make drivers improve, make drivers get worse, make retirements matter. And have more than 5 Bush drivers to replace these guys. Because good lord. I think Kevin Grubb is guaranteed to go to the 9 car, by the way, unless the 9 car stops existing. Like, yeah. Yeah. So, What do we talk about in this race? Probably nothing. Probably we just want this to end as soon as possible. Yeah, we get to this part of the season, and it's like, especially once Kansas is happening, I'm like, ugh. Like, there's no hope we win the championship. There's no hope that our sponsors get better. There's no hope that the car improves, because we're usually like 6 races away from anything. Once Kansas hits, it's like, can we just start the season over? The fun part of the schedule's over. The only fun part of the schedule is, the road courses. And Bristol. I will give it Bristol, even though we've gotten fucked in both races. Bristol's at least interesting. It has the potential to be fun. It just rarely ever happens. But hey, we're up to 31st. Not for long, but we're up here. And we might even see people start pitting here soon. I don't actually know. The pit road glitch here is that the AI coming off the pit lane merge with the AI coming onto the pit lane, and they wreck. Now, I don't know if more drivers pitting one lap can affect these odds. Like, it really is just you want to have the most amount of cars, like half the field pits one lap and half the field pits the next. So that everyone, you know, like trying to, you know, shuffle a deck of cards, they're all like coming in at the same, they're all crossing paths at the same time, basically. But we want to be on the track when the caution comes out, if it does, regardless, because you lose a lap when you pit here, so. Oh boy, okay, everything's fine, everything's fine. Everything is fine. See ya. But the first lap when people are coming down, no one's coming out, so there's no chance of the caution happening. You have to wait until the first group is coming out, and the next group is coming in. And then you'll have some laps where no one pits, so it kind of fucks up the chances. But we're so far back, there's no hope that I get a good finish. And even as a matter of fact, getting a worse finish and finishing worse in points hopefully would affect which sponsors come up. So I'm going to run the car on as long as it can, hoping for this caution. But like most of the field is on the pit lane right now, so that's not looking likely. I mean, I could go another lap, but it's not looking like it's happening, is it? Yeah, that's disappointing. It's fun when it does happen, though. Also, you don't have to take the access road when pitting here. In fact, every time that I've tried to take the access road when pitting here, I fucking wrecked. So, yeah. That might have been a good thing, actually, because then the caution would have come out, and we'd trapped the field a bunch of laps down. So maybe I should have tried. Whatevs, it's fine. Oh, yeah, why not? We're already losing so much time. Why not, honestly? It's still a great stop. It's still a 15.5. That's still better than the estimated time. By a lot. What the fuck, dude? They can have an issue and still be fucking that fast. Man, what the fuck? I was thinking about doing Duolingo again. Because even though the only reason I ever wanted to do it to begin with was so I could communicate with the housekeepers better, and now I don't need that, I still kind of want to learn Spanish. But, like, Duolingo was so stupid in that, like, it was so demanding. Like, every 2 fucking minutes, this shit was sending a notification. And I know that's what the app is known for. Like, that's part of the meme. But that was annoying. And then, when I lost the streak, which is the only thing anyone cares about, right? Well, I lost the fucking streak, and I was like, oh, okay. But then you can get the streak back, and it's like, okay, what's the fucking point of the streak if I can, A, you have streak freezes. I think it's like 3 per month that you can freeze the streak at, you know, it's 50. You freeze it, and it stays 50 the next day. You have 3 of those. It might not even be per month. It might be per week. But the point I'm trying to make is that what's the point of the fucking streak if you cannot do the thing that the streak is for? So, like, at that point, I was like, oh, so, like, every single time when I'm going up the leaderboard, you know, and it says, oh, this person has a 4-year streak, and it's like, wow, that's pretty impressive. No, it's not! They probably used 50 fucking streak freezes over that time, and then when you actually do run out of freezes and lose the streak, you don't actually lose the streak. You can do some fucking challenges, which are the most basic shit that you've already known for like a month. And then you get the streak back if you do all the challenges. And it's like, what's the fucking point of the streak? When Wordle was big, I got on a long streak on that. It was a 200-something day. I think it got over 300, actually. And then when I finally lost it, I never touched Wordle again. I have not played it ever since. Any Wordle, as a matter of fact. I used to, all night, every morning when I was doing night audit, that would be what I'd do. Right when I pressed the, you know, start the fucking night audit button right at midnight, I'd go over to my computer and do Wordle. Because usually by the time I was done with it, the shit was ready to do shit. And then you had the other Wordle games that I also did back then. Man, those were the days. I was happy back then. Oh, the memories. So, it's very interesting. I pit like 3 laps later than I would usually do in a race like this. And I was running 31st before the pit cycle began, and now I'm basically fighting for 31st. So, like, is going longer actually better? Like, we're going to end up, well, especially if we have good pit stops, I say, as there was a pit stop issue, we still fucking had one of the best pit stops of the season, even after an issue animation. Like, what the fuck? In fact, that might be the case that that animation is actually so fast that it actually negates the drawback of having a pit road issue. Or maybe that stop was like on the way to being like a 14-second stop and we did actually lose time from it. I don't know. All I know is that we're basically running the same place that I was before the pit stop. So like if I'd come at the exact halfway mark, would I even be past Ken Schrader up here, or would we even be further back because I didn't have tires in the late run? I don't know. I really wasn't pushing the car either, just because there was no hope we were getting 15th anyway. But hey, P30 to finish out the season. What you gonna do? Bad boys, bad boys. We finished 30th. Yay! And Stewart wins the race, and he wins the championship that he won 2 races ago, and the chase comes into existence. I didn't keep up with that in Tony Raines at the end, but, you know, I had a lot on my mind, to be fair. Oh, is this just gonna be a bunch of fucking fixed cameras again? You sack of shit, dude. Oh, it's on TV too still. Well, put on dynamic cameras regardless. Maybe we'll get something out of it. Ooh, look at that. Leaving the pit lane shot. Ooh. Ugh. Oh, look, it's another fixed camera angle. Wow, great. Thanks. What a load of shit. This camera angle sucks. All of these camera angles suck. Alright, we're not getting anything out of this. I guess we'll have a full field shot. Wow, it's pretty barren. Pretty barren on the old money home front. But hey, we got $21,000 bonus from the associates, which devastatingly are leaving the car. Tragic. Poor Winfield, Windcraft, whatever it is. I don't even know the name of my own sponsor. I think All Pro left. Let's get it. Yes. The beast is gone. Long live fucking anything else. Alright, well now the moment of truth. Are they actually good sponsors? Qualify 20th, qualify 15th, average star 15th. You sack of shit. No, it's the same expectations, except 76 might actually be obtainable. But 76 on the secondary looked bad. What about this? Okay, we still got Food Lion on the side. Finish ahead of Steve Park. Okay, that was a challenge over the first season, but you never know. Finish ahead of Johnny. I think we had that expectation in the previous play. Oh my god. Finish ahead of Ryan Newman. What? Maxell, what are you on? You're going to pay me 1K more than these guys? Oh yeah, just finish ahead of a guy that runs 20th. Finish ahead of a guy that runs 19th. Finish ahead of a dude that wins every week. We'll pay you $1,000 more. Fuck off, Maxell. Get fucked. Absolutely not. Okay. Well, we could also run the exhibition race, the shootout, and maybe re-roll for some better sponsors. Well, there you have it, folks. So, the story of 2003 began with Dale Jarrett's third Daytona 500 win, followed up by Earnhardt, then Jarrett again. Mark won Atlanta, and then the summer of Stewart, the groundhog did not see his shadow. Stewart took the first race at, there. First, 7 races of the season won by, or whatever. Jarrett won again at Texas. Dale Jr. won a plate race. How original. Then I got a win at California. That was fun. Rudd won there. Kurt Busch took the All-Star. Stewart won again. Then Dale Jr. looked like he was going to be the guy, but nah, it was Stewart. Steve Park took his second road course win and his third career Cup Series victory at Infineon. And then Waltrip got another plate win. Jarrett won again. And then it was the summer of Stewart. Rudd won at the Glen, which was terrible. Then he won Michigan. Mark won the Sharpie 500. Hey, my favorite driver winning my favorite race. How about that? Kyle Petty, on pace, might I add, won the Southern 500. Then it was a bunch of boring winners. Mark winning at Dover. Bobby Labonte winning a plate race. Stewart. Kyle fucking Petty with 2 wins in 2003. Stewart again. And then Stewart finished it off. So that leaves us with a 10-win season. Back-to-back championships for Tony Stewart. He has 11 more top 5s, 10 more top 10s, and an average finish 8 positions better than his previous championship in 2002. Wow. He wins the title by 400 points over Dale Jr., boring Gordon Ford, boring Gordon third, boring Newman fourth. Ricky Rudd with his 3 wins gets 5th. Mark 6th after his 3 wins. Bobby Labonte 1 win gets 7th. Dale Jarrett, after winning 4 races in the first half of the year, dies multiple times, blown engines left and right, down to 8th. Harvick didn't win at all. Lamau. Marlin with a nice 10th place in points. Solid. Then some Roush guys, Rusty Wallace, Jimmy Johnson with his ho-ass in 14th. Kenseth 16th with 0 top 5s. Why is Kenseth so bad in this game? At least he beat Waltrip, Burton, Sadler, McMurray. We get 24th. Beat Steve Park, who won a race. 1 win, 4 top 5s, 5 top 10 season, 24.5 average finish. Pretty shit, not gonna lie. Beating Terry Labonte at least. And then Kyle Petty, with his 2 wins, gets 32nd in points. Why? Casey 39th. He got a top 5 at least. Yeah, that's 2nd place. And last in points is Kevin Grubb, who, never even runs. Well, actually, he is not going to be a Rookie of the Year contender next year. He actually got 8 starts this season. He usually doesn't even get 7. Wow. Chase Montgomery, Stanton Barrett. Wow, Stanton Barrett in 2 less races gets 100 more points than Chase Montgomery. Yikes. 18 for the murderer. David Green with 18, and then it's Skinner, who's actually got starts. He had a top 5 too. What a season. What a season in the NASCAR Winston Cup Series. Here's some more stats for WhatiFRacing. Most laps led Stewart. Fastest top speed was Dale Jr. We're like probably last on this list. No, we're not last. We're the lowest out of almost everyone. Kevin Grubb only went 196. He probably missed a race or something. Most laps completed on the season goes to Newman, which is ironic. We probably finished pretty low on this list. Yeah. 10 to 46, one of the lowest full-time cars. The Sadlers are still the only people that care about me. Rookie of the Year is not me. Pole Award is Stewart. Manufacturer is guess. Take a guess. And so is Lap Champion for Stewart. So that is how the cookie crumbles on 2003. It's time to head into 2004. And you know what we're going to do? Let's try and get the best universe possible. Why not? Why not? Let's have some fun with the silly season. Let's see if we can't get some good driver replacements. If we can get 3 retirements and 3 replacements, that'd be good. But the first season is usually just 2. Nope. Okay, so we lost Skinner, Schrader, David Green replacing Kevin LePage. I mean, this opens up Mike Skinner's car and Ken Schrader's for that matter. But it actually opens up all these cars. So, yeah. So 3 retirements is good and all, but I would rather people replace them. Or would I actually? See, the thing is that you'd think that the Busch Series cars, like Brian Vickers, you'd think they'd come here in this section, but they never do. Like, it takes another 5 years for the Busch Series drivers that don't, you know, just race to start showing up. Because what can happen is you can force drivers, wow, no replacements. You know what? Maybe no replacements is best. Because then we'll still have the Busch cars, and then they'll be full-time. So the final laps of Mike Skinner's career, the final laps of Kevin LePage's career, the final laps of Ken Schrader's career, they all managed to get a top 10. 2 top 10s for Kevin LePage. What a season. He still finishes 36th in points. Wow. Great year for Kevin LePage. And just to verify, this is still the settings and stuff. Yeah. Yeah, I guess we'll take that. Alright, so, question. New sponsor options? Yes, actually. There are different sponsor options. Okay. Okay. I mean, they're the same things that they want me to do. Except Outback wants me to rank 15th in points. I think I can do that. I think we can do that. If we can get a good finish at Daytona and follow it up with a good finish at whatever track it is. Fucking, Rockingham. Because we ran top 15 at Rockingham last year. I think we can do this. Outback is finally joining the team. Oh, baby, baby. 18 races left on Food Lion, so they're going to leave in the middle of the season. So we still have the same car. Or I could maybe change up the paint scheme since we're going to be stuck with this car for half a season. That's true. Qualifying. Do I want Pontiac? I'm kind of interested in what this would look like. You know what? I'm going to save the game quick. And if this is hideous, we can go back on it. We can renege. And we can maybe even re-roll it in the exhibition. I kind of am interested. I mean, we still can't qualify 15th. But I am interested in seeing what it would look like on the car. Like, is it just going to be the Pontiac logo? I kind of like the sound of that. Because the other option is Aaron's Rent. Which would actually look good. And I could maybe qualify in 20th. We can't do average start in 15th. That's just not happening. If I wanted to tank Food Lion to get them off the car faster, we could sign this. Because that would tank their happiness quick. Because they're at 52 already. But I am interested. What would Pontiac look like? I like that. I like that, dude. That looks great. Actually, if I'm 100% honest, I like that. Can we see this? Yeah, look at that. Look at that on the boot. Oh, that's some good stuff. That's good. I really like that. We're never going to be able to get the expectation, but I really like that. I love this. I love this. Good stuff, man. Good stuff. But in actuality, do I want to tank Food Lion so I can get a new sponsor? This is a good looking car though. I did a pretty good job on this car. I don't know, man. Because Food Lion would actually look good on the back is the thing. Oh, and if we do that, we can maybe get the package sponsor. Okay, yeah. No, that looks good. That looks good. I like how it looks. But the thing is, we need to get the package sponsor for Mike Skitter's car. I want to drive the Skitter car. Okay. Yeah. Food Lion, actually, as it turns out. There we go. And if we don't get a good package sponsor, we can just slap Aaron's rent on and call it good. Okay. 54 minutes into this session. Do we want to do the shootout? I think we want to do the shootout. I need to sign a team. That's right. Whoops. Forgot about that. Okay, so we got Frazier, who's a 74. So he must have been the guy we had before. Yep, he's 100 happiness. Beautiful. Krisk. Ryan Moore there is an option. He's a 75 or 95 potential, and he only ended up at 75. NASCAR Nut 55 is still my rear tire changer. This guy had no potential, but he's still the best that we got, so we're keeping him. Cowan has the highest potential, so we can have him. There was a C Urban down there I saw. C Urban is very close to K Urban. Y Allen, the fucking man. Woodrow Wilson was an option over there. Fong is the crew chief. Desern is that. 75-76. Oh, Johnson 74-78. Some good numbers in there. And Brandon Jones 75-72. What a shock that Brandon Jones is the worst one. Truly, I am shocked by this. And you know what this means. Now, when I do overhaul, oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Okay, yeah. That'd be really nice to have for the Daytona 500, but it's a lot of money, and I am currently tanking my sponsors so I can have a different primary, so I can have a different paint scheme. You may have noticed that that is what I'm doing, but, you know, it's fine. It's fine. I just spent all of the money, and we can also build a new part in 9 races. 70-69! Huh? Yeah, I'm actually going to do this, too, because we can tank Martinsville. We'll tank a race at Martinsville. That's right. So I'm actually going to do this now and not even wait. 188K on that. We have no money. Okay, so we no longer have money. 70-65. Oh. And on this, 69-72. Oh, baby, baby. And we're only 6 races away, 1 race away even from that. Yeah, there's no way we're getting that sponsor money in the corner, but, you know, we're in good shape, man. Oh, we're in good shape. Okay, I am going to save the game again for, like, the 3rd time since the end of the season. But, yeah. All right, man, we're back. We're so back. We are so back. I mean, it's going to take a while. 9 races to be exact. But we're going to get there eventually. Car rating is 62 for this. When we get the new car, it's going to be a fucking car rating of 70 probably. And then we're really going to be in business. Oh boy. I'm excited. I am excited for when that car comes around. But we're going to need to keep overhauling everything in order to catch up. Because you can only build one thing at a time. So we'll have one really, really, really good car. And then we're going to have a mid car for 2 races. So we're going to have 2 great races, 2 mid races. We need to make a 2-tire pit stop under green. We got the pole winners here. So Kenny Wallace, there he is. There's the man, Kenny Wallace. We got a few poles, so we're here. It's a 7-lap race. Yeah. What kind of speed? This will just give us an idea of what kind of speed we have for the 500. And what matters for the 500 is just keeping in touch in the draft with everyone. So we're going to have our shit start like always. Ward's up high, being slow. It'd be fun to get an ally here in this race. and maybe have some help in the next race. But you see, the thing is that allies actually don't help you at Daytona. Like, Daytona's the easiest place to get allies, but they don't actually help you there, because the ally programming is that they don't block you, and this is the only track that you want people to be blocking you at all times. But when you have allies, they'll just lay over and go to the top, and you're fucked, basically. So that's annoying. But there he is, two-time champion Tony Stewart. Untouchable as always. Actually, I am keeping up with him. Okay, so I'm pulling up on Stewart. Oh, the fucking Bill Davis cars are getting in the way, though. You can pit whatever lap you want as long as it's not the white. And as long as it's under green. But I want to pit with others so that I don't lose the draft. I mean, we already have lost the draft. And I think the AI are going to take 2 tires. Oh, even though they're usually programmed to not do that. In fact, I don't think the AI ever take 2 tires versus they always come down and take full service. I think, anyway. They at least drive like they've got 4 tires on it anyway. But, like, in this race, if we don't fall too far back from the lead, we might actually be able to win. Having 2 stops definitely is beneficial in the actual full-length races. That definitely helps you out a lot more than just the fucking shitty 1 stop. And sharing draft actually makes you go slower. Not sharing draft is actually better if you want to go fast. But I'm doing it anyway because I want friends. Hitters? Any pitters? Any pitters? No? Yes. People behind me. That's the opposite of helpful.
Leaders out front by 3.5 seconds. Got one on.
Okay, slide down to the bottom on Ward. Bill Elliott pretty much is guaranteed to retire in 2004, so this will be his final season in the game. If you care about that. And if you care about Bill Elliott, he usually does do better in 2004 versus 2003. I don't know what it is about the programming in this game, but I've always had Bill Elliott, like, mid in 2003 like he was in this playthrough, and then he just pops up winning races in 2004, and then he retires. It's very interesting. Coming down to pit. Oh my goodness, the lefts are old. But, like, we only need 2 tires. We only need 2. But, like, we need to go... Oh, the left sides aren't going to make it, are they? You know what? Fuck it. Let's try. This is the only way we're going to win. We got to give it a shot, right? Come on. I think the lefts is going to blow on the final lap. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. That's fine. Everything's fine. Go, go, go! We're going to beat these guys. Go. Okay. Okay, so we beat those guys. I mean, that's a red left front. That's concerning. Tire wear is going to be critical soon. But I believe that tire wear will be critical on the final lap. We just have to hope that the tire holds up to the end of the race. Now, this is an exhibition race, so if the car dies, if we have a big old fat wreck, we'll be fine. The car will be fine for the actual Daytona race. However, I would much prefer to not have a bunch of 60 rivals from a tire blowing up. I would much rather not. So yes, as you can see by the minimap, the entire AI field took 4 tires. I should have took 4 tires, but that's not fun.
We gotta pick up 7 seconds.
7 seconds we gotta pick up. Well, we're on our way to doing that. Fuck, I don't think we're gonna win, because the leader's all the way over there. We should have stayed out an extra lap. We should have stayed out an extra lap. Whatever, it's fine. We're closing. We might be able to get there. They're still gonna be slow for a while here. Go! Give me draft. Come on. Mark! Why would you do that? Man. Yeah. The caution is still not out, by the way. Yeah, we're fucked. Mark just fucking blocked me for no reason. And there's no caution. Sure, why not? Alright, guess we'll finish last then. Wow, that was 100% pointless. Cool. Alright, thanks for watching. See you at Daytona 500, not this Daytona. Fuck this game. So you can just be like, like a fucking banshee. The video just ends immediately. It knows. It knows. Oh god. Oh, it's so bad. Why? Why would I do this? Why would I allow this to exist? What have I done? No. What have I done?